Hey up bloggers, how you all doing? How's it going? Happy Thursday as it goes. Just been talking about like there was a really bad accident this morning. Um, with like an oil tanker and like crashed into cars and houses and a lot of people were hurt and injured. But isn't it amazing like when things occur like that, people are like, oh, I'm late for work, or I'm stuck in traffic. But think about it. What about the what about the poor people that's been the victims, innocent, innocent lives just like being taken away, or houses being destroyed like that, like in the blink of an eye, gone like that. And you're more bothered about that you're late for work or you're stuck in traffic. Like how selfish. Like spare a thought for the families and and friends and people's relationships that could have been lost today. Do you know what I mean? Like, like it's almost like get your head out your backside, pretty much. In other words, but yeah. And then also I was reading today about men, like in the 40s and the 50s. That's when the suicidal rating goes up, and obviously that's when the mental health is affected more, because it's almost like men need to have a purpose, and if they're feeling like they're letting the females down in particular, letting them down, like if they've lost a love, or they're not bringing home the money, or they're not being a successful parent, things like that. That massively affects on the male, like with the prosperity, the perspective, and yeah, it's important. They need to feel that love as well. Like women go on about it and saying obviously they need a man to be strong or not to show signs of weakness, but like maybe once in a while men need to be vulnerable. But not only that, only vulnerable is that like so many men are like afraid of letting their vulnerable side show because they're scared of like being judged. But at the same time, it's like people need to stop comparing past things to present things. So like say for the past, like you had a bad experience like in like a work situation, then you leave and you look to do something new. But don't take that negative aspect or that negative thing on board with you going into a new job or into a new setting or into like a new career. Just because that's what happened in the past, don't assume that that's what's going to happen in the present. Same like if you're comparing somebody is the way they are, or like the behaviour, or like the way they look to what it was like when you might have been with someone in the past. Compare it to now. Like don't compare that either, because that's not fair on that person. And like you're judging them and assuming that they'll just be the same. But then you're living a lie. It's like you can't open up to people, and you can't open up to people properly because you're scared of it going the same way as it's gone before. It's almost like there's a picture somewhere, and obviously it says that like monkeys and humans are like very much alike. But then like imagine like one of them starting off small and like almost like on all fours, and then slowly as it's got up, they've got up taller and taller and taller and taller, and then it's almost like they're leaping out for joy. And that's the sort of thing you want to be. You want to be that person that's like leaping out for joy, taking that next step. But the thing is, our mind is like that. It's the devil's advocate at times, because our mind controls like how we think, see, and perceive things. And sometimes our mind can do more damage, because when our mind's playing tricks and our mind's in a negative environment, that affects your health, that affects your performance. Whether it affects your performance You know, when you need to feel, make love to someone or feel that loved by someone, that affects you massively. It affects how your performance is at work, having that drive and that cohesion, and that uh, that determination behind you. And if you've not got that, then that's when men, in particular with men, like the same aspect to go with women as well. Like, I'm not being like gender specific, but yeah, the same for females as well, because they could be in the same boat as well. But why do we do it? Like, there's such like the environment we live in nowadays is so negative. It's like you switch on the news, it's bad news or negative news. Do you know what I mean? And it's like when people are saying stuff, they can't say it without putting like a negative spin on it at the end. Like, why? Like, what's it gonna generate? At the end of the day, like, people need to be positive, and it needs to be going on in the world more. It's like, I bumped into a lady like today on the bus, and she said she'd been living in Britain, in particular like in Brick House, for a long time. This Italian lady said she'd like worked at the mill, like since she was younger, and she came to Britain because it was run the right way, and everybody was treated fairly and given like the opportunity. But like, look at the situation now we're in, and like what's going on. I mean, we're going to have to vote again. It's like ridiculous, but like, end of the day, like, we're all suffering, and like it's on the up because we're worried. We're worried in the now. We're worried about the future ahead. Like, everyone, like, it's really weird. It's like everyone's like stressed. Like, I used to get stressed and anxiety about things, but now I'm not, because of like, what does it achieve? Doesn't achieve anything. So next time you're feeling stressed, yeah, down in a second. Next time you're feeling stressed, like, go for a walk. Like, go clear your mind, write stuff down that you need to do, and stick to it, and make sure you do them tasks. Not be like, just sit on the couch like, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow. No, if you're gonna go and do it, act and go and do it now. But remember, not everything are people and places like that no longer serve you. Not everything that you're coming into new or rethinking, for example, not everyone's like that. So you can't compare every situation to that situation's going to happen again, because you're just going to make that, that negative vibe, that negative atmosphere, and you're just going to feel miserable. Okay, so if there's anyone out there that that's feeling like this, talk to them. Listen to them, write things down, spend time with them. But yeah, it's really vitally important, because like, particularly with men, like, if they're showing their sign of weakness, so what? Like, women show weakness as well. We all do. Like, why does it matter anything because it's a man? Oh, because it's a man. Stereotype. Oh, yeah. We've got to be pumped up full of iron and have like 5 or 6 tattoos to make them look hard, or a flash car, or flash in the cash. Like, but then take that away from them, and what have they got? Nothing. Could they cope in life? No. What makes them happy? That sort of stuff. Well, that's wrong, innit? I mean, that's wrong already. Like, different perspective. Yeah? Listen to them. Yeah? Tell them they're not failure. Tell them you love them. Show that light. Show them the way. Prepare to fight for them. Do you know what I mean? If people can make you feel like that, then it's awful to have people like that in the world. And like I say, there's too many negative people. I want positive people. It's all about staying that positivity, mate, and staying strong. All right. Love you lot, bloggers. See you later. Bye.